Don't play with it, don't be the size.
Hey guys, welcome back to now. This is officially episode 4 because last episode I put episode 4 and it was episode 3. So welcome back, and today I have my lovely co-host, my best friend.
Hi, your local real estate agent, and I'm Stephanie's best friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not really going to talk too much about celebrities, but I got one thing on my mind. And did you see that Justin Bieber's wife is pregnant?
I did. I feel like just the whole controversy, and everything, people talking a lot of smack.
That was my middle school boyfriend.
Yeah, I think that it was time.
Yeah, it definitely
was time. They needed to be like, listen, we're going to be together and we're staying together.
So sweet, but like,
stop talking shit.
all the girls were crushed. They were crushed.
No, I'm happy for them. Honestly, I don't care. I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
So I got a Jamaica t-shirt on because why?
We're going to
Jamaica.
Jamaica me crazy, man.
Yes, I can't wait.
Me too.
Why? Those are the only words that I learned in Jamaica. But what are you most excited to do in Jamaica?
To do nothing. I just want to be on the beach and chill. Like, everybody's talking about excursions and doing all this extra shit. I just want to chill. I just want to be on the beach.
I want to see the island. I want to be with the people.
Yeah, that too. That's cool.
I want to see the beautiful ladies dancing on their heads, brucking it down, and I want to drink.
Yes.
And I
just am excited we're going together.
I am. I'm too.
Like, you're the only person I want to go with.
And your man?
He can come.
And stay tuned for that vlog because I'm going to be filming the whole thing.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited because we haven't had a couples trip yet.
No.
Girl.
Waiting for y'all to work my nerves.
I
am most excited to smoke the devil's lettuce.
Welcome to the dark side.
No, I'm just kidding. They had a lot of Reggie out there. They didn't have the good. But if I see it and I like it, I'm gonna smoke it.
You just honestly nowadays, cheers.
You never know what they're putting.
You can't trust anything, so you just got to be prepared for whatever. So you just got to, especially nowadays, people are crazy. Like, you don't know what is in what. So
they put the cocaine in it.
No thanks.
Okay, so yesterday was Mother's Day. So we're going to talk a couple topics about motherhood and how you feel about it.
Okay. Off with, how do you balance motherhood with your personal goals and self-care?
Go.
That doesn't exist.
I feel like if you have a good partner, it does.
Yeah, if you do have a good partner, it does. Mm-hmm. It's just,
bitch, how do you do it?
I'm losing my fucking mind half the time, and I just try to keep it together because we're the glue.
Yeah,
we're the glue. We keep it together regardless of how we feel, regardless of what we're going through. Because at the end of the day, everybody is looking at you for support or for your kids are coming to you. Your spouse is coming to you. I can't find this, or what are we doing with this? How are we doing this? What are we eating today? What are you gonna cook?
Yeah, but it's also important for you to have your own identity outside of you being a mother.
As I get older, I'm starting to focus on myself more.
I gotta have it too. Like, when your kids,
it's hard.
It's just you and your partner. You also gotta have your identity outside.
I say that a lot to Geraldine, that we need to focus on our relationship more because, like you said, the kids are gonna be out when they're older, and if you don't build that good foundation, it's like the kids are gonna run the relationship. So
yeah.
It's just hard. No, I was just talking shit, but just honestly, for me, it's the little things, like getting my nails done, getting dressed up, getting cute, getting my lashes, or you know what I mean? Just any situation or any time that I can feel pretty or feel cute, get a new outfit, or like just, you know what I mean? Or even spend time with my friends. Like just having a girl time. Like that right there is like gas.
Yes.
It's like, you know, I got an oil change. You know?
Even like you said, when you get your nails done, my nail tech is my therapist. It's not extra charge, but
we're gonna talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk.
Yeah, a lot of what you said, I definitely agree on. I feel like you need your own identity when you have children. You need your own goals, your own dreams, because your man is going to chase his dreams. But it's a little harder for you since you're a mother. Like you said, you do everything. Everybody looks at you, but with your children, them looking at you and you having your own, best believe your children are going to be inspired. Like my mom did that. My mom had this. My mom carried all the weight on her shoulders with best belief she
And they're
chased her
going to
dreams.
appreciate that as they get older. They're going to see it because your children, even though they're your children, they're not yours. Like they're going to be their own human being. They're going to they have their own thoughts, their own like whatever they feel. You know, they're going to get older and they're going to look back on their childhood and they're going to see you as a person. You know what I mean? Like as I got older, I started understanding why my mom was so like, you know, just because it is hard. I tried. I was like, yeah.
How was it you growing up? How was it for you? How was your mother? She was like, my mother was bad. My mother was evil. I was like, touch me on that. How was your life? How was your dad?
But that's why they are the way they are.
Staring at you.
Yeah.
Caribbean parents are never going to let you know their trauma. Just like,
it's like forbidden. That's forbidden too. Don't talk about it.
No, but you having that open space with your kids, best believe
well,
yeah. Thank you more.
Like, and that just, honestly, with my, it wasn't that I had a conversation with my mom. It was just, I insinuated like, oh, I understand a little bit, but
eventually as you get older, you ask. Because you're like, how was it for you growing up?
Yeah.
Because her mom had her at my mom had her at 15. So I know that that's not easy, a kid raising a kid.
Heck no.
So you sympathize a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, so I guess with that, like being a young mom, like what are some of the misconceptions or stereotypes you faced?
Me? I never really faced too much because I come from a big family and I always wanted to have kids. So that was always in the plans for me. I never felt judgment because I was taking care of my siblings and I also took care of his nephews. So I never really got too much criticism of me being a young mom. My friends are in the older age group. So by the time I turned 21, they was already in the club. So nobody really looked at me like, bitch, you doing too much. You in the club. So I didn't really face too much.
I did.
How about you?
I did. All my friends had no kids. I was the only one with kids. And I always said, everybody's going to talk shit at this moment in time. But when they have kids, they're going to understand.
Right.
And I had Isaac 21. Like I was pregnant 21. I had Isaac.
I had my son.
And I never experienced like a single life or just doing me. And I literally always say that me and Isaac grew up together.
Right.
Like we grew up together and I literally feel, I always ask Kazi, are you good? Like, are you happy? Do you know what I mean? How do you feel? Because I care about his mental state at the end of the day. Like, I don't agree with everything that I did when I was younger, but I was learning. And the fact that I dealt with a lot of stereotypes, oh, she's a bad mom, or, oh, like,
oh, when I met you,
yeah, like,
everybody in your friend group was like, oh, don't talk to her. Don't be her friend. I was like, nope, I'm going to make my own opinion of her and I'm going to get to know her because I'm not like that.
This shit is hard. And like I said, like as you get older, you take responsibility for your shit. But at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person. And I didn't care. I did not give a fudge what people thought about me.
Yeah.
So God is good. My kids are great. Like Isaac's straight A student. He freaking gets compliments all the time for he's a great kid. So I did something right, That's it. That's all I gotta say. Your kids are gonna be the result of what you do. And how you raise them.
At 20 years old. So
it's hard.
Yeah. I feel like it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
What are some challenges you faced as a young mother? Me, I didn't have no support system. I really only had my younger sister, and she was only like 10 at the time, but she definitely came through, was taking care of that baby, and she took care of me. So I felt like I had my husband, and I had my sister at the time, his parents were living in Florida, and it was hard, but as long as you have your kid, you're okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
I would say I guess being a young mom, you got to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time, it was me by myself, just like, you got this shit, you got it. Like you know, my family. I went like 5 years without talking to my family.
Same.
So it was literally just me. And honestly, my son's dad's family was very involved. Like, his mom was very helpful and stuff like that. But you know, you go through the shit you go through, and it makes you stronger. So at the end of the day, it's like,
Right.
you got to be your own support system, because nobody's going to love you the way you love you.
Speaking of support system, how has your support system, friends, families, played a role in you being a mother and your experience in motherhood?
Like I said, it makes you stronger. And Jawdy, like my boyfriend at the moment, he has helped me so much, as in, like, get on my feet with life. You know what I mean? I definitely wanted it for myself, but him being a stepdad and him coming in and being like, all right, this is what we need to focus on. These are the things, like you said, having that support system, as in with your spouse. You have to have a good spouse if you're gonna do anything right with your kids.
Have you ever experienced postpartum?
No, because everything that came at me, I was ready for.
I'm a C-section mom, so when I did experience birth, I had to get the surgery, and then I was all medicated. So when I did have my baby, it was like an emptiness. But when I heard him cry, I also cried. I felt the love and the emotion. But once that baby came out and I'm holding it, I just felt like there was like a disconnect. And it's like, dang, like, I know I have to take care of you, but there was no connection with both my kids. And I don't know if it was because of the C-section, but
I've heard that a lot with C-sections, because it's like,
your body is like traumatized. You're going through the pain.
You just been cut open. Like, your body's probably like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is not natural.
I had to get staples, and
that's a scary thing,
girl,
too.
when I went into that weight room, I was crying, and I was like, please bring my partner inside. It was like a bright weight room. You ever
It's
like
scary
and see a movie when you like die and it's just like white? That was the weight room.
You said you were passing out too, like a little bit. Like, you were just like, they gave you so much
drugs.
Yeah.
And then after my birth, they were like, yeah, let's give her more fentanyl. And then I was just like,
crazy.
why are you giving her more drugs if she's already drugged up? And then I don't know if it's like the statistics when they feel like brown women and black women, they can take the pain, they can take the medication. So I was a little traumatized with the C-section birth. And I'm like, a little bit more prepared, and talking to him, like, watch over me, make sure everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, stop giving her drugs. And when I was healing, they were giving me Percocets. So when I was breastfeeding my son, I was holding him and like leaning, like,
oh my God,
somebody in Philly, just like leaning, holding my son, where I almost dropped him. So yeah, birth was traumatizing.
With the C-section, did you get like the contractions after?
Felt nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's crazy, because when you give birth, you still contract after giving a natural birth. So for me, they gave me pain meds because I was still contracting, like, because it's like pushing everything out, all the fluid, all the, like, everything. And if you're not feeling those contractions, why are they giving you pain meds? You know what I mean?
For the pain, for the cut, yeah. It was very painful when I didn't have the medicine, and it was like because you're sweating, so you're like hot in your incision, you're sweating in your incision. So yeah, I needed the pain medicine, but if I'm leaning,
that's enough.
Take the medicine away from me. Yeah, and that's how a lot of women get addicted to pills and stuff. But when I did also have my son, and he was home and crying, I'm like, this is a lot. So I would walk away, or I'm like fucking dozed off into the dishes, like frozen. So I did suffer from it a lot too, and it's like a lot of I didn't have a lot of help, so it's like a lot on me. Like, yo, you got to be a good mom. You got to take care of this.
That's
baby.
the pressure. The pressure.
Yeah, the pressure was a lot. So let's go to the next topic.
Alrighty. Let me get the jaw. I know. You're hungry. Pásame la juca, coño. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, go. Oh shit! Hold on. All right.
Tequila break.
Cheers. All right. Next topic. Have you ever gone through your partner's phone?
Yes.
Girl, Face ID.
Yes. Yes. You need to sometimes.
Yeah,
Just acting weird. For me, it's when you start acting weird.
No, I do it. Emails, text messages, phone
Oh
recording.
yeah, but like you know, you see the signs. There's signs.
There is,
signs.
and they act funny.
We're not dumb.
You're a little angry.
Like, why are you
outside.
getting angry so fast?
No,
Like, why don't you want to hug me? Why don't you want this Kit Kat? Like, what's wrong with you? It's not me. It's you. No, I'm just kidding.
has that ever backfired on you?
Well, because there's a stereotype that people say, like, oh, if she's going through your phone or if she's thinking you're doing something, she's doing something.
No, not necessarily.
Which is not the case. And I feel like I hate that stereotype because it's like you're just protecting your feelings. Like you're trying to protect yourself from what could potentially be. And I know you should trust your partner. You definitely need to trust your partner, and that's the foundation of it. But like if you're feeling some type of way, you don't have to be doing something for you to feel something. You know what I mean? So you go through his phone like, let me just make sure you're acting right because you're not going to sit here and hurt my feelings and I'm not going to know about it.
My phone's open.
Same. Open door, you know my password. You know my password. You know everything. Yeah. Like you need whatever you need to see is there. Mm-hmm. Good or bad. Like, and at the end of the day, like, you know, we're all responsible for our own actions.
Right.
So
next topic.
All right. It's just like, yo, you're good. Like, you know, it's okay. Like, stop being so hard on yourself and just more so like owe yourself an apology. I owe myself an apology for like being hard on myself for my past, for like, you know what I mean? Just everything I do. You know what I mean?
You replay scenarios in the back of your head over and over.
Oh my God. I'll stay up till 1 a.m. Like, why the hell did I do that?
Like, oh, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Or, like somebody says something to you and it replays and it replays.
Yeah. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Very critical. So I feel like I need to just lighten up a little bit and stop letting, you know, myself be hard on myself because life is already hard as it is.
So this is we can talk about this. So if you don't like your friend's partner, do you tell them?
Yeah, but I've learned to not, because
just tread
lightly. Yeah, because your friends are gonna talk shit and they're gonna tell you, oh, I don't like this and I'm going through this and this and that. But sometimes I've learned that you just need to listen, because sometimes an opinion isn't needed. Right. It's just more so like they need to vent and you just gotta let them vent, even though you feel the way you feel, whatever it is. But like they're gonna be with that dude no matter what at the end of the day. So
yeah, I feel like you should tell them that certain scenarios is not okay, or you know, like I don't like.
How can you go about it? You know, like hey, you know, maybe
just that, but just don't be like, oh, F your man, you should leave him. Let me go get you another.
Because it'll backfire on you.
Yeah, even though she's saying F that man, I'm gonna go get me another one.
Don't say that.
Just tread lightly with your friends, because at the end of the day, if they're ready to exit that relationship, they will. They just need a moment to vent about their man. The man probably ain't shit, so that's what they want to do at the moment.
Yeah. Well, if you could do it all over again, what would you do differently?
Life or just what?
Well, what's the topic that comes to your head?
Me? If I could do it all over again, I would probably just sucker it up and just stay in the system, because I was an A student, I was an A athlete, but just the peer pressure of being in the system was a little too much. So the reason I got kicked out, 1 second. So the reason I got kicked out was I was in a girls group home, and it was, I don't know if you ever like lived with a whole bunch of girls. It's like, that is talking ish about you, this and that. She wants your man.
That is always ready to fight.
Go and get her. And I eventually went and got her. And that girl, I apologize to the bottom of my heart. You did not deserve that. And
you tend to be mean sometimes.
No, so I went to school and I caught a charge, and I went home to the group home, and they told me, hey, we're fixing to take you to a detention center. And I was not ready to go back to another one, girl. It was a lie.
And you didn't mean for that to happen, right? It was just
No,
like,
she didn't deserve to get hit.
yeah.
She definitely did not fight back. I had a lot of pent up anger and because of all the trauma that I went through. And yeah, she did not deserve what I did to her. And when the situation did happen, I was in the dining room and I told the girls, I was like, girls, go and give me my stuff and throw it out the window because I'm about to jump out this window. I'm not gonna look back. You ever seen Runaway Love?
Yeah.
The little crib was never looking back. That was me.
Aww.
So I ran away.
That song hit so different.
Girl, I had that shit on replay.
Yeah.
So I ran away because I was when you're in a detention center, you're in the same institution with the same people. You're going to the same school. Your education is different. Your daytime is different, and it was just a lot. Like
You're treated different too.
yeah, it's you're either way. You're treated like a criminal even when you're in the group home. You have no life. You have a life if your family tries to do stuff to have you on the weekends. I didn't have that freedom. I was always in there. So I definitely had a lot in me, a lot of anger. So I wish I would have stuck it through and see what it came out through it because I was going to join the National Guard. I did want to become a mortician. I had dreams, I had goals, but I definitely had a lot of setback. I didn't have a lot of people fighting for me, advocating for me. So it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. So if I were to do it different, I would just go through my punishments and see those through. Mm-hmm.
Cheers, mama.
Look, I am.
And then that's another thing. You gotta sit back and be like, okay, you've been through what you've been through, and whatever happened, it happened to you. But like, you gotta be grateful for where you are right now.
Yeah,
because you're an amazing woman. Yes, you're an amazing woman, amazing mother, amazing person.
Right.
But you're that because of the stuff you went through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, be grateful for the situations you went through and be grateful for where you are right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I always say that to you. You're chilling.
Yeah. I know.
That's it.
And then I wish I would have stuck it through from testifying through my pedophile.
Yeah, that too.
So
That too.
yeah, it's I've been through a lot of hardships in life. So I wish I would have. It's always in my mind that I wish I would have stuck it through. But then I wouldn't have my kids. I wouldn't have the beautiful life that I have now. Because you never know. But I always wondered. That's always on my mind. How about you?
Me? I think I wish I would have never rushed into getting married and having kids.
I got married young.
I got married at 18.
That's a lot.
I know. I was trying to get out.
That's a lot.
I was trying to get out.
Out of what?
Out of my. Well, I was just trying to get out of my home at the moment. I love my parents. Don't get me wrong. I love my family.
You just want to be grown.
But I wanted to be grown, and I wanted to get out of just. It was hard for me, being in a strict household and stuff like that. So I just wanted to get out, and the only option for me that I thought at the moment was, let me get married and leave. Right. At least I'm getting married and I'm not just leaving.
Yeah, you're not looking bad in the eyes of your parents.
Exactly. Yeah, because my parents were pastors, and all that stuff. Right. So I just didn't want them to look bad. But I wish I would have waited to get married and had kids a little later. And just I've always said, I always look back and be like, I wish I would have just lived on my own and been by myself for a little bit. You know what I mean? I know who I am, but who am I without kids? Who am I without a spouse? Who am I, on my own? So that was something that I wish I would have did.
Do you think you would have went to school? Did you have goals?
I feel like I probably would have maybe been more artistic and did more things for myself. I love art. I love pottery. I love art, anything that is artistic and stuff like that. Too. I love music. I wish I would have just zoned into some more of my hobbies that I've lost a lot of that stuff, and now that I'm getting I'm at this point in my life, I want to do those things.
You can.
I want to start a garden. I want to you know what I mean? I want to do all the things that are
they definitely grow fast, but I find peace in my garden. Just the quietness, quiet with all the thoughts in my brain.
Even painting things that are just that's what I'm saying. Those things quiet the thoughts.
Yeah.
And I need that sometimes because my brain is I'm always thinking, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I need to turn that off. When you did that sip and paint, girl, I got lost.
Right.
For 2 hours, I was sitting there painting. and I wasn't even talking. I wasn't nothing. I was
Right.
lost.
Right.
And I find that's my peace.
Right.
So-
You should do that more.
I know.
You should.
All right. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sip and paint.
So, have you ever got caught entertaining someone? I have a funny story. You want to start or I start?
You start.
Okay. So this was the beginning of my relationship, and I felt like he was moving funny because he was going to Vegas every other weekend, and he did not live with me, and I felt like,
And you guys are starting your relationship, so he's hot and cold. You don't know.
girl, didn't talk to me for a month, and it's like I'm feeling energy, so I'm like, okay,
Reciprocate.
I'm a little baddie. I'm a baddie, okay? So I definitely was entertaining people. And then he comes and visits me and gonna snatch my fucking phone up. So he snatched my phone. And then he's over here.
Because he was doing something too. No.
Oh, he definitely was. He had a whole girl living in his house. When I finish his story, girl, hold up. This is the thing.
Oh my God.
So let me finish this story, and then I'm gonna tell you about the girl. So that's how you know when you're a female, you know when a guy is moving funny. So that's why you do you.
Yes, you do.
And then it will play out. So I was talking to a couple people, and then I was talking to this one guy, and he goes and snatched my phone, and he's like, "Who's this? Who is this?" Blah blah blah. He calls the guy up. He's like, "Tell him right now that you're not gonna be with him, or I'm fucking leaving." And I was like, "Why you gotta do all that? Why do I gotta do all that?"
So I just stopped talking to him. Like, I want to take his place.
I'm gonna delete him. That's fine. But no, he wanted the validation. He was like, call him right fucking now and say you're fucking done.
Men are so territorial.
So I was like, I called him up, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm over this, and that. He was like, yo, are you with somebody right now? Is the guy in the room? Like, this is so unusual for you. Blah blah blah. And I was like, no, it's my decision. I think we're done. Blah blah blah. And then I hang up, and then he's over here arguing with me. Oh, so you talking to other people? Blah blah blah. And 5 roaches is falling on him. Boom, roach. Boom, roach. Boom, roach. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm laughing. And then he's over here like, what the fuck are you laughing? I'm like, let's not sit here and act like roaches did not fucking fall on you. And he was like this. What the fuck are you talking to, guys? It was fucking hilarious. And he was like, what the fuck are you laughing? And I'm like, bro, this scenario is funny.
I don't know what I'm
funny
doing.
as
That's
fuck.
that shit is hilarious.
Funny as fuck. He's over here trying to laugh at me, and roaches is fucking falling on, and I'm like cracking up. So he's laughing, and then he's mad because I'm laughing. I was like, so are we done? He's like, no, we good. And then we was good.
And then you're going to be together. That's it.
Yeah.
And
then when I finally started going over his house, okay, come in the house. I'm over here in a tongue. I'm in a tongue, girl. I'm in a tongue sleeping. And she pulls up. His ass.
Oh my God.
Bow, bow, bow. You got this whore in my house. He's a bit. Calling me every name in the book. I was like, yo, shorty, I'm not a B word. Calm down. You don't know me. I didn't know about you. This your man? She's like, yeah, that's my man. I was like, you sure that's your man? Is this your girl? No, this is not my girl. Blah, blah, blah.
That's it.
And then I was like, is this your man? She was like, yeah, that's my man. I go and I pour water on him. We start jumping him. I go leave. Her TT took me home. And then he goes and shows me proof. This is not my girl. Blah, blah, blah. You going to come back? I came back. And that's how she wrote, folks. And then she gonna post me on social media, and I didn't even have Facebook at the time. I was all over Facebook. It was messy.
She was mad.
She was mad. I was like, oh my God, girl. I thought
Mad.
I was on your side. You said it wasn't your man. And it wasn't your man.
Like girls
You shouldn't be proof.
get crazy too when, like, you know what I mean? Like, she probably still wanted to be with him. He didn't want to be with her, and then, you know,
Talks.
it was crazy.
So have you ever got caught talking to somebody?
Yes. So, yeah, and I was very open about it because I didn't want the relationship anymore.
Right.
Like, I was like, I'm out. Like, I don't want this. Mentally, I was checked out. So then,
Was this your first relationship?
my first relationship,
Or the
yeah,
current relationship?
because it was already going like down. It was like we were breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, and it was like I just didn't want it anymore. And I was very open about it. Like, I was talking to the dude while his sister was in the room. Like, I didn't care if I got caught.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then, you know, me and sister were gonna fight because she was like, "How dare you?" Like, I'm like, listen, I'll fight you and I'll fight everybody in this room. Like, I'm good. I'm out. Like,
Right.
and then that was it. That's when everything ended because I was, you're checked out at that point.
So what did he say? How was
he was heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
He was very heartbroken because for him, he wanted the family, he wanted all that stuff, but he wasn't the right person for me.
What made you feel like he wasn't the right person?
Like I just got the ick.
I used to get the ick out of
I got the ick, and there's no going back after the ick. It got to the point that I didn't want to be with that person. Like I didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would look at him and you're just like, yeah, why you doing so? Why are you cheesing like that? Like why you look like that? Like ew.
Yes.
Like you just know. You just know
When you're done. Mm-hmm.
And I was done. And I was very open about like I'm just gonna start talking to other people and I'm sorry, not sorry.
Right.
Like, even though I'm sorry for hurting his feelings, but it just wasn't it.
Have you ever hacked into somebody's social media account?
Yes. I did.
All right, you go.
No, because my story is juicy.
Go.
Yeah, I did. Well, it honestly, like, people are stupid and they leave their shit open, and you're just like, all right, I'm getting in there, and you see everything.
What did you see?
Well, like, just entertaining other people, talking to other people, and like just and even the thing is that like you could delete shit, but like why is somebody writing you at 12 in the morning? Why is somebody like commenting like thank you? And why is somebody giving you a heart face? And why is somebody saying no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Like you can see it. You see it, and if you see, when your man is entertaining somebody else or just being friendly and Joe, and you just know.
You definitely know.
So it doesn't have to be proof. Like, you just know when someone is just being way too friendly.
Way too. Yeah.
So
yes, I have hacked into somebody's social media. So it wasn't my husband, but he was on vacation at the time. And my little antennas, beep, 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 they was going. So I saw something funny.
Intuition is crazy.
I saw something on social media. It was 3 of them on vacation at the time. There was 2 girls in the taxi. And hold on. It was 2 girls in the taxi, but it was 3 of them. But I was like, you know what? My real close friend was dating the other guy on social media. And I couldn't hack into my man's social media. I checked the emails. There was nothing there. So I couldn't hack into the social media. So I was like, girl, I hacked into your man's social media. Do I got permission to proceed? And she was like, yeah, go ahead, girl. So I found out that her man had a threesome out there.
Oh.
And I found out that her man was entertaining European bitches. But I didn't find anything on my man. And then he goes, nah, because one of the girls were all big. It wasn't for me. It was for the other girl. It was for the other guy. And then it wasn't, like the math wasn't mathing. And it wasn't excuses that just don't add up. There were 3 guys. I didn't find nothing on my man, but I definitely found stuff on my friend's man. And I told her, and they come back on vacation, and then they go, oh, why the fuck? What possessed you to hack into her man's social media? Because she told him that I hacked into his social media. And I told her, yo, if I give you this information, you need to tell him it was you. The fuck, girl, what does it look like some other female hacking into your man's social media? If that girl helps you out, it makes more sense to you be like, nah, I hacked into your social media. And I'm going to tell you it was me.
Because some people can't take the pressure. Like, some people can't own up to shit or, like, the confrontation.
He was questioning me. He was doing too much. He was going to, like, hit me, blah, blah, blah. I was like, girl, I got questioned.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the pressure on me? What's going on here?
I did not crack. So I don't know. And then she going to go, oh, like, because, they switch it on you. What made you want to do that? You was doing something, too. She go, yeah, she was dancing in the club. Bitch,
that's not your friend.
But I'm Dominican.
That's not your friend.
I was dancing in the club.
Especially, that's not your friend.
Especially if they was moving funny and I found some shit out. I was like, oh, bitch, this motherfucker happened to Menage a Trois in the club. I mean, in the resort. You don't think your friend's going to do some shit over here picking bitches up, and I got all of them on social media? So she switched it up on me, and she was like, yeah, it was her that told, that hacked into your social media, threw me under the bus, made me look fucking stupid to where the guy was like, ha, you thought you had a friend, ha, you thought she was loyal, ha, she was corny, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, so I couldn't see her physically for a month. I was going to beat her ass. I was going to beat the bricks out of her. But she apologized after a month because I told her, yo, I can't be around you because I'll beat your ass. And she understood it. She apologized heavily, but it was never the same.
Yeah.
She could cheat me in front of my face and I wouldn't even tell her because it was
Because it's not worth it at that point. Like you said, like you just gotta just sit back and
it was too much.
yeah,
No. Have you ever experienced that? Ever hacked into somebody's social media?
I just
you did?
Yeah, I just answered it. Ooh.
Okay. All right, you go.
Anyways, let's switch it up. What place do you want to travel before you die?
I always wanted to go to Africa.
Africa? Yeah, not me. I'm
There you
good.
go.
There's like too many mosquitoes and wild animals, and I'm not doing
If
it.
you take malaria, you'll be okay.
Dude, I am
Like,
so
don't
allergic to
freak out.
mosquitoes. It's crazy. Like, I'll die.
I also want to go to Thailand.
Thailand? Okay.
Tokyo.
You said Thailand. Okay. I think I want to go to Japan because they talk so much about how, like, advanced and, like, everything is just so much better over there.
Peaceful, yeah.
Peaceful. Like, I want to go out there and I want to see everything. It's tropical, honestly. You didn't know that Vietnam, Thailand, all that stuff is tropical.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go. I don't know. I just want to experience the culture out there. I would love to experience that and just see how it is.
They might think I'm Beyonce too. Yeah.
Yes, they'll stop and be like, "Look at this, you're famous." No, dude, I get Asian like older Asian men when I used to work at the bank or like stuff like that. They'll be like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," because they don't see women like you. All the Asian women, sorry, but they all look very similar. You know what I mean? So it's like when you have somebody compliment. I hate my nose. I freaking hate this like pecker. And they were like, "You have the most beautiful nose," and I'm like,
You're beautiful.
"You're crazy."
You're beautiful.
Thank you, but it's a little, you know what I mean? Just little things that I'm insecure about, but like for them, it's like it's exotic.
Oh my gosh, you're beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, but I see people that stop their women and other men that are either brown or
Okay,
black.
like,
Be like, oh my gosh, are you famous? I'm taking a picture with you. You're so beautiful. Yeah. Or even European women, they think they're famous. So I'm like, I want to go.
Yeah, I would like to go out there. I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah, and I want to go to Africa too because just visit.
I just want to experience something different. Different culture.
Yeah, different
culture.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to go to Greece.
No.
I love the Greek mythology and all that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Just to like see where it came from. Because I feel like there's truth to it. At the end of the day,
If it wasn't so expensive, I would pick that place.
shout out Rick Ross. I want to see Santorini, Greece. If you want to, send a boat.
Because it's so expensive, that's not my first.
Okay.
Sure. Have you ever had a crazy boyfriend or girlfriend?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Listen, this shit was so crazy. This is when I was like single. I had my son and everything. I had my own apartment and I was talking to this guy. Like we were just talking.
All right.
And this dude literally, he wanted to go too fast. Like he started talking about marriage. He started talking about all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, slow down. Like we're not doing all that right now. But for him, he wanted to be with me. And I feel like I was just like distancing. I was distancing myself a little bit. And I had went out one night. And I usually didn't have my door locked because like, that's stupid, but I didn't lock my door and I got home. It was like 1:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh. This is the night that I first met Geraldine. Like our first show together. Yeah, nothing happened. But the first night I chilled with my man right now. And I got home. It was like 1:30 in the morning. And this dude is sitting on my chair in my house when I walk in. His lights off. He's sitting in the room and he's like, "Where were you?" And I'm like, "What the hell are you doing in my house?" Like, I was scared. I was really scared. Like, I was like, why is this guy in my house? And why is he, like, it wasn't even that for him to be like, "Where are you?" Why are you, like, sitting in my house waiting for me on some weird shit? And I got scared. I'm like, this is weird. Like, this is a little too much. It's too much. And then I'm sitting there, like, I'm just, like, talking to him, like, normal because I didn't want it to, like, escalate into anything. But I was scared because like you get home at 2 a.m, you don't want to see nobody in your house, like especially like you're by yourself and this guy is just like weird. It was so weird. And I stopped talking to him after that. I was like locking my doors. Hell no, never again.
So since you mentioned your current boyfriend, do you think a woman sleeping with a man the first night, they're not going to want to be with her?
Honestly, I don't know because it's
You're
different.
not a man?
I'm not a man. Like I don't know. It all depends on how much the man respects you.
Yeah.
Because you can like honestly, if you really like each other and you know you like each other,
Right.
like you can't help but to be like, I want to have sex with you. Like, you know what I mean? Even if it's the first night, it depends on how much that guy respects you or not. Because if he wants to be with you, he's gonna be with you. You know?
I feel like you need a man's opinion on this one.
Yeah, I don't know, girl.
Yeah. Okay.
All I know is if I don't have sex with you on the first night and it's really good.
So speaking of married, I'm crazy. I tried to be crazy. That shit backfired on me.
I don't know.
It backfired on me. So I was talking to a guy and he didn't respond back to me. So I was like, I'm pulling up. I'm driving to your fucking house. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Blah, blah, blah. He blocked me. Never to be spoken of again. So crazy didn't work for me. So I
had a situation that this guy, I was dating this guy, and he ended up they were throwing this party. He was living with his roommate, and they were gonna throw a party. I wasn't invited.
Oh, you popped up,
and I was his girlfriend at the time, and I wasn't invited to the party. But I was so like passive and so like, oh yeah, like whatever, do your party. And then I'm at the house and I'm like, yo, like this something just ain't right.
Right.
But I wanted to pull up, but I was just like, I'm not gonna pull up. I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm not gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna pull up. I don't care.
Yeah. No, that backfires.
Next day, I go over there and I'm there. It was like probably like 6-7 o'clock at night. And he goes to sleep, like he's taking a nap or whatever, and I start digging through the trash can. Use condoms. And I was just like, I knew it. I freaking knew it.
You should have popped up.
No, but like, you know what though? If I was going to find something, I was going to find it. So I saw used condoms in the trash can and I packed all my shit up and I'm literally outside waiting for like a ride. I'm not doing this shit no more. And I'm waiting outside. I have all my shit. He comes outside like, what are you doing? Why are you leaving? I'm like, because I found condoms in your trash can. I'm not stupid. Like, what do you mean? He's like, it's not what you think. I'm like, I'm not dumb. Like, don't sit here and try to lie to me. And then next thing you know, his excuse is like, but she was dry as fuck. It wasn't even good. I was just like, yep, that's it. That's the one.
What was the question?
When was the last time you cried and why?
Oh, when was the last time that I cried? When was the last time that I cried? So I feel like I'm doing a lot of healing and a lot of, like starting my healing journey. So I feel like I've been crying a lot. Like all my PTSD.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a cry.
But I just feel like it's like, I've been crying in the shower. I've just been like so emotional, but I'm good. And it's good to cry. But sometimes I like to bury it. I don't like people seeing me cry. I don't like people seeing me like sad. Like I'll just throw a post here and there. But I've dealt with depression. I've dealt with suicide. I've dealt with suicidal thoughts. Like I've dealt with a lot. So it's a lot. Now that I'm trying to start my healing journey and exposing family members and people for who they are, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it gets to me.
That's why it's good to have a good support system. Your friends. Listen, my friends sometimes and my spouse and my children are like everything. Seriously.
Are women's standards too high? What do you think?
Yeah,
I think so.
Oh my God. Like in the aspect of like men be like, oh, you don't need to do all that, like whatever. But if you don't have your hair done, you don't have your nails done, you don't
feeling crusty.
Yeah, like you feel crusty and you look crusty and your man's gonna be like, because they'll look at other girls regardless of like, whatever. Right. They're gonna look. So if there's a girl that looks prettier than you, whatever, they're gonna look. And if you don't look how you should look, it's like,
right.
There's always going to be that double standard. And it's kind of annoying because it's like those standards are really high. If you could have an off day and be like, damn, this bitch is ugly. It's like, But at the end of the day, too, women hold each other to high standards.
Yeah.
As women, like, I feel like we need to be more understanding and accepting of each other
Mm-hmm.
and love each other and just, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's like, I don't know if I should do this, if I should say this,
What?
but like, just the fact that why is it always a competition between women? Why can't you just be happy for each other?
Because they're not. Me, I'm always rooting for the next woman. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
And that's just my.
and that's how I am too. Like, it's never malicious,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like women are very malicious in the way they move.
Like I said, girl, growing up in baby prison, I felt the pressure. Like when you're around a whole bunch of women, like you,
Like, nobody wants to see you do well,
Mhm. No.
and that shit is sad.
Mhm.
As women, we should want to see each other do well,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that it's not like that
Mm-hmm.
is sad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why when I find people like you and like people that really like support me and really want to see me do well,
I do.
and vice versa,
I do.
like, you got to keep them people around. Like,
Mhm.
surround yourself around people, like, surround yourself around a circle that loves you.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
I feel like I touched on this on my last episode. I feel like women's standards are too high when it has to do with men because I do have boys. I feel like girls want fine dining. They want the best of both worlds. Some girls are kind of lazy. So I feel like women's standards are somewhat high. Like they want a man to take care of them. Not all women. I do suggest that you do have your own because if a man is taking care of you, best believe he's gonna crack and he's gonna tell you, yo, you're not doing shit. You're not doing nothing for me. You're holding me back, or they're just either gonna cheat on you or they're just gonna feel like too much pressure from taking care of somebody else. Like, so you should always have your own.
But you are doing, but people are doing, like, and the woman, though, the standard is like, but you are doing stuff.
Yeah, I
You
know.
are doing something.
I'm saying you as a woman, some women expect that I want a Chanel purse, but I'm just gonna lay in bed.
Yeah.
Some girls do want fine dining. Like you didn't see the post, oh, I'm not gonna eat at Chili's. I'm not gonna eat at freaking Cheesecake Factory.
That's a character thing.
Yeah, some girls' standards are high. Oh, a man got to get money. A man has to have a car. A man has to have this, and that. So
what do you got? What do you bring
nothing.
to the table?
Nothing. Just their looks, their beauty.
Yeah.
Beauty fades. At the end of the day, when you get older, you're gonna have nothing unless you got money for Botox, which it varies. Like I feel like women, like you said, other women hold other women to high standards, and also women hold themselves at high standards. So yeah, I definitely do think that. But we're ending the podcast, so we're gonna end it with a game, and we're going to play Marry, F, or Kill. So she's going to give me some people, and I'm going to give her some people. Okay,
Let's do it. Let's get it. I'm gonna kill everybody because the only person I want to fuck is Geraldi Gonzalez. I'm just kidding.
No, you have to answer. You have to answer. You have marry, fucking kill. So I'm gonna start first. Okay. So these are your three people. Danny, Channing Tatum,
Okay.
or Miss Natalie Nunn. Who? Miss Natalie Nunn. Who are you gonna marry? Who are you gonna kill? And who are you gonna F?
I'm gonna kill Natalie because she's a hot mess. I can't stand her. Like, she's way too much. And she's dramatic for no reason. Like, she starts a lot of drama. I don't like it.
I run it late.
No, I don't like it. I would marry, what's his name?
Channing Tatum.
I would marry Danny. Danny got his shit together. And he probably make me laugh. Channing, I'll fuck Channing, but I don't really like white boys. So
wait, so
it's a one and done.
You're gonna kill Natalie, marry Danny, and F Channing Tatum.
Yes.
Magic Mike.
Yes.
All right. So
What
what
am
am I?
night though? I don't care for.
What are my questions? I mean, who are my?
All right. First off, what do we got? Aquaman.
Okay. I think his name is something Mahone. No. Is
it Jason?
Jason.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know, Jason or something like that. Okay. Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy. No.
All right. What are we doing here, baby?
Oh my god. Fuck. No.
How you really feel?
No. No.
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
I'm gonna have to kill Diddy.
Diddy needs to die. I'm kidding.
No, he just has a lot of allegations, and supposedly he set up the Tupac murder. I don't know. It's a lot of allegations and a lot of stuff.
We're not doing that.
I'm gonna have to F Krishan and marry Jason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
It's a wrap.
No. So these are yours. One more.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So marry, F, or kill Donald Trump.
I like me some Donald Trump.
Adam Sandler. Blueface baby.
I'm a purple face. He's a woman beater. I don't like him. He be saying women. I don't like that shit. Man, these are so hard.
Who are you gonna F and who are you gonna marry?
I'm a Donald Sugar baby.
You gonna marry him?
No, I'll fuck him so he could give me some money.
And you're gonna marry him?
I'll marry Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. Like, he's so funny, and
I love a man who can make you laugh.
Yes, that's the key. If you can make me laugh, we're gonna work out.
And then he be comfortable. He doesn't care what people think about him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A very secure man.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Okay, so we're going to the end, and I can't wait to see you in Jamaica. So thank you for coming on.
I love you.
You have anything to say?
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.